all that, but that night he dies. End of the story. What happened, Javier? Well, what happened was that the official version is that he committed suicide. But now let's go to conspiracies. Yeah, fun! Yes. So the conspiracies are actually quite right, and the majority of historians, they agree that it's true, but the official version remains the same. Okay, sorry, I'm scratching my back here. Okay, Bavaria, let me see if we can see here some of the features of Bavaria. Well, we have an iron museum on the right-hand side. This is not very Bavarian. This is actually very weird. Oh, there is a French flag there. That's not Bavarian either, except for the colors, blue and white. But, sorry, now I finished the story of this man. I want to tell you, in these little towns, we need to see the flag of Bavaria. Do we know the flag of Bavaria? It is, the way they say it, white and blue, never blue and white. They say white and blue. Okay, we will see it. And also, here on the right-hand side, with the big trunks here on the right, we have here the flag of Bavaria. 3, 2, 1, now. Beautiful. So, but there is a feature in Bavaria which make it famous, and we will see it in Oberammergau and probably passing by, and it's the maypole. Okay, I'll leave it there for when we see the maypole, and I can tell you. Let's finish with this man. Now he's dead, so it won't take too long. Right. Okay. So so the thing is, they found him next morning because they were worrying, hey, where is the king? He's lost, he's dead, I don't know, maybe he's dead. And they went looking for him until they found him in the lake, floating. You know, and they called a doctor, and the doctor, he made his autopsy, and he said, well, you know, in the document he wrote, the king committed suicide. It seems like he was tired of living. He and his doctor committed suicide. That's it. So what happened is that they hid, and they told the doctor to not open the mouth. And also the first aid of the king, it was a man. It was the guard of the palace, the one guard of the palace there, and they told him, you are going to shut up. You know, but he wrote what he saw and what he saw during the autopsy. So several things happened. Number one, the king drowned in an area because they said he committed suicide by drowning. So that's a very hard way to commit suicide, you know. And it's even harder if the water only reaches you the chest, which is what happened, you know. Also, he was an expert swimmer. He loved swimming as much as classical music, right? So, and then another thing that happened, he didn't find water in his lungs. Well, that's a very weird way to drown. The plastic bags didn't exist then, you know. And number four, I don't know. The other thing, they found some signs of violence in his body. And you know, and he committed suicide with the doctor. And the doctor, he had a family that he used to have fun, going to the pub during the weekends and all that. So what's going on here, right? That's why the question remains open. What happened to Ludwig? Watch my channel, Conspiracies with Javier, right? Okay. So, well, you know, Paul McCartney is not Paul McCartney, it's a double. We will talk that in our next tour, right? Okay, so so this is what happened with him. But he left to the country. He left these amazing, impressive palaces in what we call the Romantic style, which is a mix of styles and all that. And today they review the figure of the king not as a crazy man, but as someone who, well, lived in a time that wasn't his time, right? Okay, well, first, excuse me, I see in front of us, I can see a big maypole, and this wooden pole painted with the colors of the flag of Bavaria, and these metallic ornaments on the sides representing traditional activities of the country. Cows, I'm sure a beer stein, and that kind of things. Let's see, forest, look here on the right hand side, beautiful stuff. Javier, what on the other side? Well, if you look, well, it was painted on the other side. Look, that tiny little chapel here. Little chairs are so beautiful, small and cute, like your guide. Okay, now let me tell you more. Why the maples? We don't know. That's all I can tell you, right? Oh, I can tell you more. We can approach to some truth here. We have the maple in different countries, and all of them have something common. There were lands where the Celts passed by. Who were the Celts, Javier? First interruption on the left. Look, the mistletoe here on the left. The trees.
Yeah,
In the air.
They have mistletoe.
What a beautiful day.
Right, so the Celts were a people that were pushed from Central Asia. They were living there, having lots of fun there in wars and all that. But one day, well, the resources of the land were not enough for all the people there. That is what we would say. It was overpopulation, but not because it was so crowded like Tokyo at 8 a.m. right? But it's because the resources. So they began to move to the west from Central Asia. They crossed the Ural Mountains. They entered what today it is Europe, beyond the Black Sea. I mean, from there. Okay, entering Europe, they were passing by. I'm talking about the 9th century before Jesus Christ, and they were settling in all the way their travels to the west. They found salt in Austria. They settled there. They found iron in many places, and they settled there as well, right? And they left some remains. They brought the technology of iron and the metal works. They also, it seems, they brought with them another present, which was the
Steel.
the mill to make clothes. You know, to make fabrics. This thing you do, you know.
Yes.
Weaving, yes, all the technology of weaving and all that. Right, and well, eventually in some of the places where they passed, we have the maypole. That's the way we call it, right? We have it here in Bavaria. We have it in the north of Italy. We have it also in England. In England, they do these dances and everything. And from there, it went to the north of the American continent, where in some places they still dance around the maypole. So beautiful. Right, so well, that is the maypole. Okay, another feature, and with this I'm going to let you enjoy the landscape. We will be arriving by 12, something like that, to our destination. But let me tell you, we're going to see beautiful paintings in the houses are painted. Why, Javier? Why? Well, imagine you live here and you have near you have the palace of a powerful lord, and you say, I would love to have some beautiful statues like him, but you don't have the money. What can you do? Well, you hire a painter, so he paints your house like a beautiful palace for you. That's how things began. And then you have paintings, allegoric paintings or ornamental paintings that simulate